I was worried when this project was assigned that I wasn't going to be able to formulate any ideas or enough content for the requirements that needed to be met. How could I? Especially considering how different my site is compared to everyone else's, and how it clearly doesn't cover the theme of the class. That was my mistake though, because I kept on focusing on core aspects of health that I focused on my entire life, that of physical health. It was then that I knew that the aspect of mental and emotional well-being would be at the forefront of this story, and how music was going to be the core of how this story gets told. Thinking to myself, classical music was always something that I felt worked really well in helping me focus and relax and just feel calm overall. That was when I channeled it into helping me focus on academics and staying away from more loud and brash music that would make me too energetic to concentrate. However, seeing how the Carmel Bach Festival utilized its community outreach to help the youth in impacted communities such as Salinas and Seaside, I saw that it meant a whole lot more to them than it ever did to me. I wanted to feel like my service would matter to someone else, and it did to the students that I was indirectly serving. Venturing out with Sue Mudge, who is the community outreach coordinator, I visited Ord Terrace Elementary and Seaside High School to help conduct music education from different cultures for young students who are aspiring to pursue music. It was with this community experience that showed me the potential that cross-cultural classical music had on these young minds who needed an avenue to chase an opportunity that seemed like a luxury of a time gone by. Seeing the looks on the faces of these kids from 4th graders to 7th graders to high school teens who are already practicing music being awestruck by how they could be in the same position as these artists, rather than being part of something that society expects of them. It means everything to the organization and to the students, as it helps bridging the gap these impacted communities face when it comes to accessibility to programs for local schools. In a larger sense, this sheds light on how this comes into being a major issue in the community and educational institutions for our youth. As helpful as this program was, my site is only a non-profit that can only do so much to help these kids who are stuck in environments that are disadvantaged to them when it comes to artistic opportunities. A chance to be something more to themselves and others by pursuing an art form that benefits their lives along with other people's.